Hello folks, welcome to a new upload on this channel for the new tables for Season 10. This is my second attempt at recording this video. Let's have technically a first play live on stream, although I have posted some scores in the previous attempt in recording this video. So let's have a crack at Comet, Diner and Fire. The 3 new tables available in this new update for Volume 10. So let's play Comet. There are also some new multiplayer features associated with Pinball FX, and I might be able to show that off on my stream at twitch.tv/Nemox series, so check that out if you haven't already. But let's have a crack at Comet. So we're going to have 2 credits worth of plays of each of these tables, and then we're going to look at each of the tables' table guides, and then we're going to call it there. So let's go for the second game of Comet. Oh, what? Well... Alright folks, that was our second game of Comet for this video. Let's move on to having a crack at Diner. Alright, let's have a crack at Diner. Now before we do, we're just going to lower all the volume down 1 to about 7, because this table's really loud.
Chili and a root beer. Number 1. The chili and a root beer. Chili and a root beer.
Ah, come on. Alright, that was our first game of Diner. Let's move on to the next one. We were just a little bit under our personal best when I last tried to record this video.
Give me the chili and a root beer.
I might have nudged it into the out lane there.
Give me the chili and a root beer. Chili and a root beer.
Yay, we got over 1 million. That's pretty cool. Yeah, sweet. Pretty good for our first couple of attempts at this table. Yeah, we got a collectible too, sweet. Alright, now we're going to have 2 attempts at fire. To give you a little bit of a spoiler on what I think of this table, I think this is the most challenging table out of the 3 between Comet, Fire, and Diner. So, and you saw on that first ball that we just plunged and immediately drained. So, yeah, wow, we're not off to a good start.
It's about time.
Wow. That was our first attempt at fire. Let's see if we can do one more and get a slightly better score.
We've lost her.
Wow, those were some crappy attempts at this table. Yeah, this is definitely one of the more challenging tables out of the 3 released in Volume 10. But yeah, definitely something to improve on stream. We're now going to have a quick look at all 3 table guides, starting with fire and working our way backwards. So previously I read these out, but I'm just going to let them play for a little bit. Alright, so I've read the first one, basically talking about the skill shot and hitting the ball so it launches and hits one of the first 4 rollovers at the end of the plunger lane and scoring between 10,000 points to 100,000 points, sorry. And if you launch the ball too hard and hit the last rollover or target at the end of the plunger lane, the skill shot is missed. This one's about starting fires, which refers to the drop targets and the center shot, and the drop targets up towards towards the main building up at the near the back class, and it talks about how there are 4 target banks next to 4 buildings on the table, each with 3 corresponding fire lamps on the playfield. After a certain amount of time, a fire will break out at a random building. And then it talks about the score multipliers, which apply to various shots on the table, including putting out all of the fires at 1 target bank. And the multiplier will decrease from 10 times down to 1 times if you don't put the fires out quickly enough. Putting out fires can be done with direct shots at the corresponding targets. So you're looking at the ramp shots, the in lanes, and the drop targets, and the spot targets on the buildings as well. So if you shoot a flashing orb at one of the lit fires, will randomly be extinguished in the burning building. Finally, if you hit an in-lane rollover, all lit fires at a random building will be extinguished. Any slingshot hits will alternate the lit in-lane rollover. Locking balls, extinguishing all fires at the lower left target bank will drop the right ramp for entry to the left building and lighting the west side ramp, and extinguishing all fires at the lower right target bank will drop the left ramp for entry to the right building, lighting the east side lamp. Shoot either orbit to then bring up the ladder, which is the center ramp, and break the window by shooting the center ramp, which locks the third ball and starts the multi-ball mode. Alright, so in the multi-ball mode, to score the 1,000,000-point reward during multi-ball, you must first make sure all the fires have been extinguished using the same methods as before at the lower 2 target banks. Then shoot the left ramp and the right ramp to clear the buildings and score the jackpot, and the mode ends when only 1 ball remains on the table. Rescuing civilians. To rescue civilians, you must hit the targets at the end of both ramps until the rescue victim lamps are both lit. They will go from being off to blinking to lit, though they will be blinking at the start of a new game. The extra ball lamp will then be lit at one of the ramps, and the corresponding targets must be hit to collect the extra ball. Any slingshot hits will alternate the lit extra ball lamp. Turnaround lane. Any shot to the turnaround lane will temporarily raise the fire plug, which is the ball stop. When the turnaround lane has lit lamps, shooting it will increase the end of ball bonus multipliers up to 10 times, and then light special. Any slingshot hits will modify which turnaround lamps are lit and alternates the special lamp. If fewer than 2 balls are locked, shooting lit turnaround lane lamps also raises the ladder for a limited time rescue shot. It is also possible to lock the balls this way if they are shot into an empty building. Special awards. After getting a 10 times bonus multiplier and shooting a lit turnaround lane lamp, the special award will become a lit add and out lane. Any slingshot hits will alternate the lit out lane rollover. Collect the special award to gain an extra ball, achieving this during multi-ball to make the most of this award. And collect the special award to gain an extra ball. And extra balls can be gained in several ways: by rescuing a civilian. The rescuing civilian extra ball is lit automatically on the 3rd ball if you've scored poorly. Gaining a special award or reaching the replay award score, and only 2 extra balls per ball can be gained. Alright, so now that we've read that, let's go have a look at the let's have a look at the table guides for the other 2 tables. Alright, the goal of the game, your mission is to serve all 5 impatient customers, unlock Dine Time, and then collect the massive Dine Time jackpot for big points. 5 customers appear below the diner lights. Each game begins with 1 random order. Clear both drop targets banks to serve them. Once served, the next customer appears until all 5 are fed, which activates Dine Time, completing the 8 target lanes, lights, ramp, arrows that automatically complete 1 target bank per ramp shot. After a customer is served, the grill shot lights briefly for the bonus hit. Skill shot. Launching the ball triggers the flashing jukebox lights for a score between 25,000 and 150k. If the ball lands in the upper left saucer, it awards whatever value is lit. The 8 lanes and bonus multipliers. The 3 top lanes boost your bonus multiplier from 2 times to 5 times, and further completion score awards 100k each time. Completing the lanes also lights the food serve arrows and one of the Dine Time in lanes. Serving customers. Clear both drop target banks to serve a customer. Once served, the next customer lights up until all 5 are fed, which activates Dine Time. Once a customer is fed by hitting all the drop targets, the grill shot becomes lit and can be collected. The small target near the bumpers awards points normally, but hitting it right after clearing a full drop target triggers a special rotating score, which is the grill shot, and then it resets. Today's special awards. This right side sinkhole offers random awards and points, extra ball, Dine Time advancement, or serving a customer. With a ball already locked, it often starts multi-ball. Cash register ramp. Consecutive shots up the left ramp score increasing values starting at 20k. After 80k, the grill shot lights for an extra ball chance. After 100k, each ramp increases the clock by 1 million. The ramp also acts as the ball lock when the diverter rises. Cup ramp. The first shot to the right ramp opens both diverters, allowing access to the cup and enabling the left ramp lock. The cup remains open for around 10 seconds, while the lock stays active until used, even across balls. Shots into the cup make the ball swirl around and advance the diner letters for increasing rewards. For multi-ball, shoot the right ramp to open the left ramp diverter. Once the left ramp is raised, shoot the ball underneath it into the lock. The new ball is served, and shooting through the lit spinner orbit into the upper saucer starts multi-ball that can also be started from the special sinkholes random award. During multi-ball, one objective is to clear all drop targets quickly. The secondary feature, Beat the Rush, lights the saucer for rush number 1 and the special sinkhole for rush number 2. Completing both lights ramps for 500k each until each multi-ball lands. Alright, the back glass clock features a analog 1 to 12 clock, and each number represents the Dine Time jackpot value in millions. The higher the clock, the richer the payout is. And Dine Time, this is the wizard mode. This is the final and most rewarding shot of the game. When the last customer is served, the spinner shot lights for the jackpot shot. The ball must land in the upper saucer to get the award, which is 1 million times the current clock value to a maximum of 12 million. Alright. And that was the table guide for Diner. So let's move on to the table guide for Comet, and then we'll call this video here. Alright, so the first one is the 1 million shot. One of the main goals of this table is to make the 1 million shot. When 1 million is lit at the back ring of the cycle jump ramp, hitting that ring will collect 1 million instantly. It can be lit with the help of the 1986 lanes when you're on the third ball in play. The 1986 lanes. The top lanes light 1986. You can use the usual lane change with the right flipper to complete them during gameplay. This will light up the 2 times, 3 times and 5 times multipliers depending on the ball in play, which is a temporary playfield multiplier. Red times 5 multiplier also lights up 1 million if the cycle jump is activated. The ball can get to the 1986 lanes via a moderate shot with the plunger or through the corkscrew ramp. Shooting gallery. Yes. Shooting gallery. There are 2 shooting galleries in the park which are drop targets. Completing the duck targets light the corkscrew ride on the left, while the rabbit target bank on the opposite side of the table lights up the funhouse eject hole on that ride. Completing both of them will light up the comet ramp. The comet ramp is in the middle of the playfield. When the ramp is lit, you can collect between 30k, 50k and 100k. Each scoring advance must be achieved within the time limit. The third shot will also light up extra ball at the corkscrew ramp, while the fourth shot will light up special in and out lane or at the corkscrew ramp. Cycle jumps. The left return lane lights up the cycle jump ramp. The rings of the lit ramp score between 20k, 50k and 200,000, depending on which ring has been hit. Completing both of the shooting galleries twice will light up extra ball at this ramp as well. The lower cycle jump ring lights up for 5 seconds, then the center ring for 10 seconds, finally the upper ring for 15 seconds, then it starts over. Dunk the dummy, which is a mode also found in the hurricane table. This is a time limited shot. When the drop target next to the comet ramp is dropped, the dummy will taunt you using his funny voiceovers, encouraging you to hit him. Act quickly, otherwise the drop target will be reset. Hitting the dummy advances the multiplier at the end of ball bonuses. And finally, extra ball will be lit at the corkscrew ramp right after the third comet ride, while the fourth one will light up special in the out lanes or in the corkscrew lane. Slingshot or bump hits will change its place. Each ride must be achieved within the time limit. Extra ball can be lit at the cycle jump ramp as well as by completing both shooting galleries twice. Take note, the ring of the extra ball shot changes frequently, and go back to cycle jumps for more information. That's in the table lane here. Alright, so those are the table guides for all 3 tables. So let's go back to the main menu here. So folks, that was our showcase of all 3 tables. Be sure to check out the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/NemoXSerious. Go and give me a follow if you aren't already, and let me know that you started following me from this video. And I'll catch you on my next upload. Thanks so much. I'm your host NemoXSerious, and I'll catch you on my next upload. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye folks.